Today's the second reading for Jack O'Sullivan. For those of you who don't know who he is or what this is about, I highly suggest you go and watch the first video. It will be linked in the description, also at the end of the video. So Jack went missing on the 2nd of March this year, and he was on his way home from a party. And he was the last contact he had with his mum. He was saying to his mum, "I'm making my way home, trying to get a taxi," and she didn't hear anything from him after that. He was spotted several times on CCTV up until about, I don't know what time his last sighting was, but it was early hours of the morning. The reason I'm doing this reading is, first of all, for an update, and secondly, because his phone records are being released to his parents. So I just really want to see what's going to become, you know, is there anything going to be revealed from his phone records? From my last reading, I saw that he had an interaction, probably a violent interaction, with some people, possibly drug dealers or tramps or something along the lines. I couldn't quite figure out whether or not he ended up in the water. I feel like what I saw was he ended up in the water, but temporarily, like he stumbled and fell but got out. So I don't know what happened exactly, or where he is, and I'm hoping that this reading may reveal, or it may become clearer. So first of all, we're starting with the Oracle deck, the True Crime Oracle. Again, I will link this in the description if you are interested. So show me any clues that will come from Jack's phone, please. So I'm going to read these first before I move on to the next Oracle deck. We have Intuition. Family came out in the reverse. Outer Space. And Love came out in the reverse. The first thing I'm picking up is, I think that there's going to be messages on Jack's phone between him and someone else that I presume, I don't know if he was in a relationship or if he was, I definitely feel like there was some sort of interaction going on between him and a girl or a boy, I don't know. And someone he had feelings for, whether they were in a relationship or not, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think they were, but I do feel like there's someone that he, you know, was emotionally connected to. Why is this a clue? There's something here. There's a clue here. Almost like there's something broke his heart that night. The Outer Space card just you know, I never really got to the bottom of what, you know, what state he was in when he left the party. And I feel that he wasn't in a particularly good place emotionally. I know that there was talk that there was a, I don't know if there was an argument or a fight, but he'd banged his head or something, or so that's what they said. But he felt alienated, is what that outer space card is about. He felt alienated, and there'll be clues on his phone about that as well, messages. There's something here he did not want to tell his family. That's what the family card is about. He at all costs, he didn't want his family finding something out, and I don't know what this was about. Intuition. I think the intuition is about him kind of giving up on trying to get a taxi and just believing he knew his way home. But the problem was he wasn't of sound mind at the time. I think he'd probably had a fair bit to drink. There's definitely, and I say definitely, I shouldn't say definitely, but it's how I'm feeling it. He, even though he thought he knew his way, he not got lost several times, but he kind of went back on himself because, you know, he wasn't lost because he knew where he was, but he wasn't where he thought he was trying to get to, he was wrong about, which is why or how he ended up under the bridge. Why did he end up under the bridge? There is a chance here as well, guys, that this person wasn't a girl. And I don't know if he kind of made his feelings known that night and it wasn't taken well. I don't know if what that's about, or I don't know, but something... he felt very, very alone. So I'm going to pull the next... Too many. Oh God! All right, I'll pull them. I'll pull them. So there's going to be quite a few here, guys. So we've got these are all coming in the... No, they're not coming in the... they're not all coming in the reverse. So the first card is legal. It says lawyers, court and paperwork. Wasn't he... Am I imagining he was studying to be... He was studying to be a lawyer? Have I made that up? I don't know. The next card, which has come in the reverse position, is trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. I'll come back to this. I'm still collecting data, if you like. Chaos, sorry, this card came in the reverse. Chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall. Yeah, whatever happened, it did not go the way he was expecting at all. I think there's more that happened at that party than is being admitted. I do feel like there was a altercation, probably more verbal than anything, to be honest. The next card I'm not entirely sure is vacay, get away, relax, have fun. In reverse. I don't know if there was any plans made with him and his friends to go on holiday, like boys, you know, like a lad's holiday kind of thing. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't seem like a laddish type, but perhaps it was something that was arranged that he was looking forward to. But it's coming in the reverse position, which shows that that could have ended up I don't know, something like he not that he was, this wasn't about a refusal, it was about him realizing he couldn't go because the situation had changed in some way. The next card says sip in, rumours, gossip and nosy, also coming in the reverse position. And I do sense people were talking about him behind his back, but he was different in a really good way. I keep saying was, I shouldn't do that, but he is different in a very good way, in the sense that he's one of those rare breeds of people who manages to keep their kind of a certain sense of innocence about them, but in a really nice, pure way. I don't feel like he was the sort of person that would lose his temper. It would take, I mean, for him to lose his temper, it would, yeah. The boundaries card, which says disrespectful, enough is enough, defend yourself, also coming in the reverse position. And again, that's probably one of his negatives, is that he didn't defend himself enough. He didn't stand up for himself enough. The next card is waves. Emotions, worry and fear also came in the reverse position. So obviously waves makes me think of water again. The next card is suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. Yeah, I don't know if there was, if this was something to do with him struggling with his sexuality, I don't know. But it feels like something he was definitely fighting, but also hiding. It's like he wasn't willing to, it's almost like he wasn't willing to accept it. It's like he knew that if he accepted how he felt, then no one else would accept him for who he was anymore. All of his friends, he couldn't see how they could, you know, how it wouldn't change everything. The next card is salty. It says bitter, angry and petty. I think there's going to be quite a lot on his phone about some quite difficult text conversations. I think it's going to be, not that we'll ever know about that, but his mum will read. Intimacy, this next card, intimacy, mutual respect, unity and closeness, and it's in the reverse. As a person, he's very respectful. I think anyone that was in a relationship with him would have been very lucky to have him as, you know, as a boyfriend partner. But I don't know. I just feel like someone showed a different side to him probably that night, and it kind of shocked him because he wasn't expecting the reaction he got. And then the last card is thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions and addictions. There was more than likely, that party would have been alcohol and all sorts of other stuff going on, I should think. I don't feel like he would have been involved in any Ruggs behaviour, but he may have been, someone that he cared about may have been, and he may have kind of let, you know, I mean, probably because he'd had too much to drink, he'd probably given them his opinion about, you know, is that a good idea? Do you not think? And that wouldn't have gone down well either. So let's do the last deck of Oracle before we move on to Tarot. Are you going in? You're not going in. I think you need to go in. Thank you. So last deck is What Lies Beneath. Jack. So we have total drama and action. So this could be at the party. It could also be about what happened on his way home. The next card it says divorce or breaking contract. I don't know, it's like he's showing me his, I don't know, his mum and dad are struggling at the moment as a couple. I presume his mum and dad are still together. But it's a lot of strain is being put, if they are still together, a lot of strain is being put on the marriage. Get back to it, please. Get back to it, get back to it. The next card says expecting a new beginning. This isn't anything to do with pregnancy. There's no one is pregnant. Well, no one's pregnant by him, put it that way. I don't know. I feel like he's either found out that a girl he really liked is pregnant, or potentially a boy he really liked is with someone or has got someone pregnant. I don't know, it could be that, it could be, yeah, unless there's someone in his family that's just found out they're pregnant as well. He could be showing me that. I know he's got an older brother. And then this card, putting on a show in reverse. What are you showing me? Something, there was a theatre or a cinema or something along the lines nearby, close to where he's just saying close to where it happened. Cinema or theatre close to where it happened. Or there's something there, there's some sort of clue, there's evidence, there's forensic evidence around that area. He's saying not far from the water, not too far from the water, cinema or theatre, and it may not be in use. It may, because I know I saw in the last reading that there was a not derelict, but like a closed down something or other. So let's do some tarot. It didn't give me any clues about where his phone ended up, or, well, they know where it last pinged, but I'm, without looking at the cards, I think that whoever, you know, however that interaction happened, they ended up, because they took his stuff, they took his phone, they took his, all the stuff that he's, you know, he had on him. Whoever it was, that person that I saw in the last reading, that hill, and I've forgotten the name of the hill that the phone pinged on, he didn't live there, but he did go there because he was a rug dealer, and he took the phone, he had the phone, he took the phone with him because he was going to deliver to someone on that street, on that road, on that something hill. I've forgotten what it's called. He would have at some point after that disposed of, I don't know, he would have got rid of the SIM card or something, but that's why why it ended up pinging at that address. But I don't even know if they pinpointed the exact address, because obviously when it pings it could cover like 10 properties or something. So Jack, show me something, please. Something that will help. Something that will help us find you. Your poor mum. He trusted people way too easily. Trusts people way too easily. Heart of gold. Now already I've forgotten his date of birth, so did I have his date of birth? I did have it written down. Where did I put it? Bear with me, guys. It's not really that important, but it just kind of helps a little bit. So he is an Aries. Okay. So the first card is the Seven of Swords reversed. There was definitely something that happened, something, some sort of betrayal went on, is still going on. I don't think the party or friends at the party are responsible for his disappearance, but it is the reason why he wasn't behaving rationally when he left. Something here about either someone or some people that he thought he could trust. That he found out that night that he couldn't. The Knight of Wands reversed. So yeah, whoever the Knight of Wands reversed is someone, and I think this is this the part? Is it the party, or is this when you were on your way home? Party. There's someone at the party that was really erratic, probably high and drunk. It's yeah, I don't know if this was the person that he, because it could be male or female, whether this is the person that he had feelings for, but they were coming in a very different, towards Jack in a very different way, very confrontational. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Um, It just feels very, in that moment, he feels really small, really like overpowered, overwhelmed. Like I said, I don't sense any physical interaction, but a lot of verbal interaction where he just was really humiliated. The Three of Wands, this is really where he just said, I've got to get out of here, and he left. And I think he did leave in a hurry quite suddenly, which also explains why someone was trying to contact him while he was on his way home, because if he'd left like normal, like goodbye, see you later, all that, nobody would have been trying to contact him to see if he was okay. I think, yeah, because he apparently he tried contacting someone and then they ended up contacting him back. But I don't know where that information's come from. Where has that information come from? Because I feel like it was that, I don't feel like Jack tried to contact them. So let's clarify. Seven of Swords reversed. Betrayal, deceit. It was like he was being made to feel like he'd done something wrong and he hadn't. Clarified by the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Emperor. Nine of Swords. Whoever this person is, they really thought that they were it. They really thought a lot of themselves. They are probably quite popular. This person is probably quite popular, has a lot of friends, you know. It could have been their party. Kind of feels like they're the ones in charge, if that makes sense. Jack wasn't a big drinker either, but I'm just feeling this person going, you know, come on Jack, get it down, you can do better than that, and just deliberately like getting him, not forcing him, but making him drink more than he would have done normally. Also, they really tried to get him to partake with rugs and things, but didn't succeed. I don't feel like they would have spiked him or anything like that. But he definitely drank more than he would have done if he hadn't been coerced into it. Nine of Swords. He started feeling not unsafe, but he just started feeling at some point very, like when I pulled that card, the outer space card, like he was very much the odd one out, and it wasn't a nice feeling. Out of control, especially if he'd had too much to drink, and then it just felt like he didn't fit in. And that's when he just thought, I've got to get out of here. Almost in a panic, almost. I don't know how he hit his head, but it's almost, I'm sensing almost needing to get out there in a panic, because it just felt like... I don't know if you ever see in films sometimes, and they do like a scene where one person just suddenly feels like everyone's laughing at them, and their faces are getting bigger, and the laughter's getting louder, and they're just... Do you know what I'm talking about? Is that kind of, you know, everything suddenly starts to feel like it's getting on top of you, and you're... it's that kind of feeling. The Knight of Wands in reverse, it seems to be about this person. I wonder if, sorry, I was just thinking his mum, because his mum had his phone in her name. Presume she would have had access to messages already. She's got, maybe she hasn't got his login details. I just thought she would have, maybe, okay, that makes sense. So clarified by the Three of Cups, King of Pentacles reversed, and the Moon. No, sorry, Judgment. So Three of Cups. Just feel like there's a lot of gossip. Like there seemed to be a lot of gossip going on behind his back. And that this person, this Knight of Wands, was causing, was creating all this gossip about Jack. Really horrible, immature energy. But I do feel like the gossip was more coming from girls than anything else. But or it's something that he felt, it's almost like a sort of paranoia that he thought he was being gossiped about, when actually these girls might have actually been, you know, like girls do, like whispering in corners, saying nice things about him. The King of Pentacles reversed. He owed, so did he owe someone money? Either he owed money or someone owed him money. But that wasn't the cause of anything, it was just, I don't know why I'm being shown it, but and then Judgment. Like there's a realization for Jack that night that someone wasn't who they thought they were at all, who he thought they were at all. It's like suddenly seeing someone in for who they really are. Page of Pentacles reversed is clarified by the Two of Cups reversed, the Ten of Swords reversed, and the Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, so that was really difficult for him, because it was at that point everything he thought he knew felt like a lie. Two of Cups reversed is a disconnect or a rift between him and this person, someone that he really cared about, and finding out very suddenly they're not at all who they thought they were, who he thought they were. The Ten of Swords, it could be about lies, deceit. And then the Six of Swords in reverse is about him just needing to get out there. He just wanted out. He just, yeah, he wasn't enjoying himself. He just wanted to go home. Three of Wands. Clarified by the Queen of Cups, which I think is probably his mum. It will be his mum. The Two of Pentacles reversed and the Magician. So this is where he made a move and he made his way, left the party. Just his main priority was just to get home. He didn't really care how he got home. He just, his idea was keep walking while I'm trying to get hold of a taxi, and then when I get one, I'll get one. But I'm not gonna stand around and wait. I'm gonna, kill two birds with one stone, kind of thing. And as as he made his way, he contacted his mum to let her know where he was and what he was doing. He was on his way. Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is where he kind of lost sight of what he was doing. I almost get the sense that he was in contact with someone at one point on his phone, and it distracted him enough to kind of distract him off the path that he was on, if that makes sense. It's like where he ended up walking, he wouldn't have gone. It's just because he was in the zone, either texting or on the phone. I feel probably more texting. So he ended up doing a detour because of that. And then he ended up coming back on himself. So I don't know if that's shown in the records of whether it will be shown on his phone of his part, like if it will show his route. But it feels like he went somewhere, realised he was completely off course. Why is he walking there? And then he comes back on himself, back, so that he can go in the right direction. The Magician. He's showing me he's just given me the word below. below. And I don't know if he means he's below ground or I'll pull a couple more before I close this, because below, what does below mean? I need to know if you're in the water, Jack. Tell me if you're in the water. Tell me if you're in the water. He's showing me water, but he's showing me not where you think. Not where they think, not where you think. In the water, but not where you think. Ace of Swords. He didn't drown, but he ended up in the water. But is it the water? It's like I'm seeing, it's really weird, I'm seeing like water but also rocky, like, doesn't even make sense. Like rocky bits, a rocky, like it's a rocky periphery, like almost like a lake. Not, is it a lake? I don't know, not a lake. Like, it's like a, it's kind of like a cove kind of thing, because I'm seeing rocky areas and water. Something of his will be found, but it won't be him. Something will be found, and he's given me November. Sorry, guys. November. I'm being given the number 6, but I don't think that's right. It's too soon. It might be though. November 6th. I don't know, maybe that's when we're going to find out his phone records are revealed. I don't know, but I don't know why I've got November 6th, but I have. I shouldn't really be fighting it, but the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, it feels like what he's showing me is like they're never going to find me. They're never going to find me. They'll find enough to confirm, but they won't find me. Why won't they find you? The Hierophant. We've got the Hierophant as well. Why is the Hierophant here? Taurus. Someone. Taurus. Either, I don't know. I don't know if this is showing me that Taurus is going to be the person who finds something. But I also see a memorial happening. Star in reverse. Between the 6th and the 8th of November, or from the 6th to the 8th of November, something's going to be announced, or something's going to happen. It makes me wonder, this whole business about his phone, why they didn't, why the police didn't release it, because were they investigating? There's stuff on his phone that they were investigating, but then surely they would tell his mum about that. There's a lot more going on, guys, than we know about. That night anyway. There are people, people that were at that party. I don't know how well they've been interviewed, or because at the end of the day, they're not responsible for anything that's happened to him, but they're still hiding stuff. They're still lying about stuff. He felt really devastated about something that night. The Emperor also comes in, which is also Aries, which could be him, but I think that by the time he'd got to the, you know, by the time he'd encountered the people under the bridge, he wasn't long off the phone, or he'd been interacting with someone on the phone, and it got him so upset and so angry that he behaved in a way that he wouldn't normally. It's just that his emotions were so fired up. He was coming in like Emperor energy, like really like, what, you know, not in a way he would normally behave. Obviously alcohol and all that didn't help. And it was just the way I'm seeing it now compared to how I saw it the first time, when he was kind of confronted or stopped, or, you know, they tried to take his stuff. He was being very confrontational back, if that makes sense. Which just escalated into like this explosive, like, yeah. And I mean, he didn't really stand a chance, is what I'm picking up. And it wouldn't have been seen because it was under a bridge, or it was in a tunnel or something. I don't even know if the plan was to rob him. I think that was an afterthought, is that I don't know. Yeah, guys, so I'm now going to look up theatres, cinemas. What else did I say? Oh, the water. That's weird. This water with rocky, like rocky, I don't know how to explain it, like where the edge of the water is, it's rocky, or I can see rocky structures of some kind, and like it will be there. I don't know what the link is. Either the clues will be found around this area of the cinema or theatre, but also something will be found, potentially washed up, I don't know, in the water, which will confirm that he's probably no longer with us. I mean, it doesn't have to confirm that, does it? But he's saying they'll never find me. I do connect with the living as much as I do with those that passed over. I mean, the only thing that could mean is Jack is deliberately hiding somewhere, and I don't know why he would do that. He wouldn't do that to his mum. So, yeah, thanks guys for watching again. God, a whole hour's gone by probably, and me just sitting there trying to connect, and I do apologise. You can obviously play this at 1.5 times speed, or speed it up, or whatever. So thank you guys so much for you know, supporting my work and my channel. And if anyone would like a personal reading, I am offering 25% discount if you book in October. It doesn't matter when you book it, but if you book in October, you get that 25% discount off my live readings. Just drop me an email at revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. That's revelationtarotgb@gmail.com, and my name is Sue. And otherwise, I will see you next time. The next one I'm doing is the second reading for, I'm not sure who's first. It's either I'm doing a reading for Kaylee for the Idaho 4, or it's the second reading for Victoria Taylor. So either way, guys, please drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you know anything at all, if any of this kind of adds up, makes sense. Like I said, I always go into these things pretty blind. Like I said, I don't know if I made it up that he's studying law, or is that just something I've seen or heard or read. But anyway, thank you so much, guys. I will see you next time. I look forward to interacting with you, and let's keep this case alive and open, and Let's do everything we can to find Jack. Take care. Bye.